Understanding how data is stored and retrieved will be vital as a product manager. Let's take a look at and demystify the storage centers of information, databases. A database is nothing more than a way to store information in a manner that makes it easy to search and retrieve it when needed. It's similar to a spreadsheet, except in a database, there's no redundancy. Here's an example. Suppose you have a list of contacts and several of them work at the same company. If you manage this in a simple list or a spreadsheet, you'd repeat the same company and address for each contact on your list. Now, with a database, you simply note that they work at company X, and the database then pulls the address from another table that contains the addresses for the companies that you're dealing with. The address is only entered and stored once in the system. Of course, this doesn't amount to much savings for a small personal address list, but in a company that has millions of customers, the benefits are clear. There are two common types of databases out there, relational and non-relational. Relational databases are an old, proven, and reliable method for heavy data analysis when complex searches are needed to find information. In some applications, such as, let's say, banking, this is a really big deal. A person always has to be linked to the correct account information, and a reliable technology is vital for that type of industry. Now, the other type of database, non-relational, sometimes referred to as NoSQL or NoSQL. These types store information in specialized documents in a way that is not easily visualized and without highly structured links. They're best for situations where a traditional relational database can break down or fail to keep up with rapidly expanding amounts of data. This is because, although they don't enforce relations as well, they handle huge amounts of complex data easily. Non-relational databases are more recent and specifically take advantage of the vast cloud storage capacities available today. Their advantage is the ability to easily scale across many servers with rapidly increasing data loads. Names you'll hear that refer to relational databases are the several varieties of basic SQL, which stands for Structured Query Language. MySQL, or MySQL, is just a more portable and open source version of SQL, and is very widely used in databases for e-commerce and the content management systems around the world. In the non-relational database world, a couple of names you'll hear are Cassandra and MongoDB. Cassandra is open source and was originally developed by Facebook engineers, and it's used at companies like Netflix. MongoDB is another open source NoSQL database and is used by many large sites such as Expedia. Keep these concepts in mind, but don't worry about diving too deep. If you understand the basics behind how data is stored, you've got a big leg up in productivity and influence with your teams when it comes to discussion on building products.